Hello there, welcome to your Thursday morning weather update from the Met Office. We have more rain moving in from the southwest through today. Warnings have been issued. Low pressure sits towards the west of Ireland, and this weather front here brings the prospect of some wet weather as we head through lunchtime and into the afternoon. Your warning zone then just south of Bath and west of Portsmouth, extending right the way down yet again to Dorset, Somerset, Cornwall as well as Devon. Generally speaking, we're expecting around 10 to 15 millimetres of rain, so a lot less than was associated with Storm Chandra. But even so, with an onshore breeze, we could see some heavier, more prolonged pulses across the south there. And here, because of the sensitivities, because of the storm, and many rivers have breached their banks, the risk of further flooding is likely, as we could see 20 to perhaps even 25 millimetres. It is moving north eastwards through the day though, and in fact it will reach Wales, the Midlands and also Northern Ireland, and so by midnight we could see some heavier pulses here, and in fact there is a risk of seeing over the hills, particularly of County Down and Antrim, 40 to 60 millimetres, so causing some problems with surface water as we enter the day on Friday. And as this weather front pushes in across Scotland, encountering the colder air through the early hours into Friday morning, we're likely to see that rain turn to snow above around 200 to 250 metres. So some winteriness in the mix as well. Low pressure sits across the UK through Saturday as well as Sunday, so expect some bursts of showery rain extending into the weekend. In fact, that's how we see this morning across the north and the east of Scotland, with a cold southeast wind, a fresh wind. And this wet weather extends down towards Borders, the coastline of Northumberland, and even Tyneham, where East Yorkshire could see a little bit of rain as well. Certainly lots of low cloud across this eastern strip. Further west, some clearer skies to start the day, and where we've seen these clear skies, there will be some pockets of frost as well. But a lot of low clouds are shrouding the country across England as well as northern parts of Wales. So poor visibility here, and there has been some fog forming, particularly across central and southern areas. So lots of different weather out there through this morning. Through the morning, some showers will clip Cornwall, Devon, Pembrokeshire, pushing in across Northern Ireland as well. Still that southeasterly wind through the day across Scotland, pushing in that cloud as well as that showery rain. And then by lunchtime, here's that wet weather arriving towards the southwest as the wind picks up some strength. This is more persistent band of rain, but notice it is tracking fairly swiftly northeastwards, so you will see some clearance coming in with showers to follow. Elsewhere, some dry skies through today. There will be a fair amount of cloud. Temperatures probably 6, 7, 8 degrees Celsius, but chilly along this east coast with that onshore breeze. So through Thursday evening and overnight, we watch as this band of rain continues its passage northwards and eastwards. A strong wind associated with it as well. So this wet weather arrives across Northern Ireland, covering much of Wales, the Midlands seeing some showery bursts with a blustery breeze to follow. At the same time, notice this strong wind allowing for some showery bursts across the far north and northeast of Scotland. The snow line is falling here, so into Friday morning we could see the freezing level around 200 to 300 metres, so there is a chance you could see some snow. Places such as Braemar, southern uplands towards the south as this rain moves in. So a wet end to the night for more western and southern areas of the country. That wind also will continue through the morning into the afternoon as we head through Friday. And notice along this eastern strip it's a cold start as well. So again there's a chance of some local frost here. So a wet and breezy start to the day across Northern Ireland, England and Wales. Again for Pennines you could see some winteriness over the tops there, and certainly a little bit of snow likely as we push through the morning into the afternoon across the southern uplands. That freezing level then rises even so across the highlands. Yes, you could see some over the tops of the mountains. Through the afternoon, more wet weather arrives across the southwest. Low pressure here, stronger winds, showery bursts of rain. Temperatures will be around 10 degrees Celsius, but still chilly across the north as well as the east with that onshore breeze. So that's the picture through Friday. That warning extends until evening time. And then through Saturday and into Sunday, low pressure sits across the country. And that means some showery bursts, a fair amount of cloud, windy at times, And with that, yes, the weather remains unsettled throughout the weekend. Stay tuned to the forecast and stay updated with all our warnings, and take care, and I'll see you again soon.